was an outraged middle class that gathered en masse in EDSA and sent President Marcos Sr. in exile in 1986 because of a sunken economy that hit rock bottom. Now the middle class expects President Marcos Jr. to say what it wants to hear in recovering the economy when he talks to the nation on Monday, that our Alan Francisco takes on in this report.
Oliver and Ann consider themselves and their families as part of the middle class, and like all Filipinos, have their issues and ideas on what they want to hear from President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. in his first SONA on Monday next week. Oliver says he wants the president to talk about taxation. He also hopes that lockdowns will never be back. He anticipates to hear the Marcos administration's plan of action to improve business in the country.
Pag palagi kasi nagla-lockdown, sir, parang sa tingin ko mas mahihirapan tayong lalo kasi yun nga po sir, naapektuhan yung benta natin.
And on the other hand, wants President Marcos to discuss in his SONA on how he intends to reduce gas prices and the cost of essentials such as rice. He also wants the president to set a fixed national minimum wage covering all regions, eliminating the provincial rates. Oliver and Ann agree that government should also include the middle class in the distribution of aid.
Natatanggap natin na hindi lang sa may hirap.
Ayuda.
Oo, syempre.
According to economist Michael Ricafort, the government always has the middle class best interest in mind. In fact, before the pandemic, the middle class benefited from the country's comprehensive tax reform program, otherwise known as the Train Law, enacted in December 2017.
Yun, in-exempt sa tax, sa income tax yung minimum wage earners, no? Tapos binaba yung income tax ng mga middle class. Naramdaman na kaagad yun. Dadagdagan yung take-home pay.
On the matter of the increase in the price of commodities and petroleum, the continuing effects of the COVID-19 pandemic and the war between Ukraine and Russia are the major reasons behind. But President Marcos' newly formed and outstanding economic team is particularly focused on this. He also said it is important for the administration to give priority in the agricultural sector. The salary depends on the price of goods or services in each province. Ricafort says the government's priority is to help the poorest citizens given government's limited funds. The reopening of the country's economy has been of great help to everyone, including the middle class.
Concerted naman lahat ng effort. So, hindi naman sila nalimutan.
Alan Francisco for The Nation.